We have a new moon in Cancer today. This new moon is going to ask us to align our ambitions with our emotional needs. We are going to learn how to blend practical action with our spiritual insights. Now, we know change is not merely a part of life, it is life itself. Everything changes, everything transforms, nothing remains the same. And so we need to approach change with compassion, with intuition. And when we do this, we can unlock doors to some wonderful possibilities to enter our lives, transformative opportunities and adventures. So now is the time to embrace new beginnings, to harness the power of your inner vision, to act both with courage and compassion. So join me as we embark on a journey of self discovery, unlocking your path of transformation, of success. To gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy moving forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. And welcome to your daily focus for July the 5th. I don't think actually I'm going to show up on the weekend because really there's nothing much happening in the sky. The only thing I can see is sometime between Saturday night and Sunday morning, the moon will move into Leo. I think that's about when it'll happen. So we will have a full day for Saturday. We'll have a full day of Cancer moon and then a full day of Leo moon on the Sunday. The only thing is the numerology. That's the only other thing that would really change. I think the sky really, there's nothing dynamic happening during that time. So, and I think this video, now you can watch it in parts. Okay, I'm not going to bombard you with more information. So let's look at the 5th first. Okay, let's start with the 5th. The 5 energy is about creating happiness and joy, laughter and giggles. It's a time when we can allow our creativity to flow, our self-expression to flow. We get softer, we get more sensual. We want more of a romantic kind of atmosphere around us. And things are very busy under a 5 energy as well. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 7 plus 5 plus an 8, and that is 20 energy. The 20 energy is about turning points, forks in the road, new decisions to make. 2 plus 0 is a 2 energy, and that is about the magic. The magic does surround us under a 2 energy. Absolutely. We come together in partnerships. Absolutely. But we need to recognize the magic, the potential that we hold within ourselves. So sit in quiet contemplation. Realize your magic, your talents, your abilities, your unique self, and bring it out into the world for all to see. So Saturday would be a 6 energy. And that would be our habits, our behaviors, where we want change in our life. For the daily energy, it'd probably be a 3 energy. So we're looking at transformation. So through our habits and our behaviors, we are expecting new results, right? If we do the same thing day in, day out and expect different results, well, that is the definition of insanity, isn't it? So we need to infuse our regular routines with something new, something different, so we get new results. And if we don't like the results, then we go back to the drawing board. For Sunday, it'd be the 7th, right? Yeah, the 7th. So it is about our relationships. It is about our environments and creating harmony and beauty in both sectors. It's about weighing out the pros and cons, seeing both sides of the coin. And if we were to look at the daily numerology for Sunday, we would have a 4 energy. So it is about home and family, our relationships with those closest to our hearts, growing in, nurturing energy, comforting energy, one that builds on safety and security in our worlds. Okay, so the sun is in Cancer for the entire weekend. The moon is in Cancer, and together they create the new moon at 14 degrees. So 14, what is the 14 energy? The 14 energy is about understanding the balance that is for you individually in your life, not the stereotypical balance that everybody has. Maybe you work midnights. Maybe your first drink of the day is at 6 a.m. because that's when you got off work. And you trying to wait until everybody else is drinking means that you have to have a drink and then you have to go into work, and it doesn't work for you. It doesn't bring in that balance. We have to understand what we need to do for ourselves to bring in that balance, and we can't follow anybody else's design or recipe, so to speak. In order to do it, we have to create our own. So it's becoming very mindful of our day-to-day steps that we take. Brushing our teeth and drinking our drinks and going through the drive-thru and going to work and going to the supermarket and setting the table and making dinner and loading the dishwasher, all those things. And understand why we do what we do, when we do it, and what kind of changes we can infuse into those settings. Absolutely, in order to bring in a profound balance for ourselves. Now, we don't have a ton of energy for the entire weekend. Actually, most of the energy is happening today, and it'll be enough energy to carry us through the weekend, trust me. So now there's a couple of little sextiles happening, which kind of heightens the already harmonious energy that we are being received today. Now, what is a sextile? A sextile allows us to... Okay, the easiest way to describe it is two planets are working together to help you take positive action for productive outcomes. And while we have beautiful conditions that support us, we still need to roll up our sleeves and get to work. We need to be present. We need to show up in order to bring those successes in. We have Pluto sextiling Neptune, so that could actually spark a profound spiritual awakening, a transformation in our spirituality. Everyone's intuition is definitely shifting into high gear for the next couple of weeks. It's a time when that visionary idea manifests into reality. So remind yourself of the changes that you want to see in your world and in your environment. And start thinking of practical steps to make it a reality. You know, maybe there's a group within the community of like-minded individuals already doing something along the lines of what you are thinking. Or they would maybe be open to it if you were suggesting it to them, of a new project to undertake. Maybe it's something personal and you're doing that within yourself. We also have Mars sextiling Saturn, and that encourages a very balanced approach to achieving our goals. So the 14 energy is alive and well because it kind of goes along with the Mars sextiling Saturn energy, okay? We're gifted with determination, persistence, patience. Now, it's our action that we actually have to apply the discipline to. We need practical and methodical approaches to any challenge, any project we're doing. We also need to stay mindful of our work-play balance. Okay? And then, of course, our headliner for today is the new moon in Cancer. And traditionally, Cancer is about home and family, growing and nurturing relationships, creating comfort, creating safety for ourselves and those we love, those we hold dearest to our heart. So our goals that we set may be more aligned with our own personal and emotional needs under this time, which is beautiful. And the new moon will keep us mindful of our own self-care and well-being that we have to have. We have to have that balance, right? We could be called towards a project that has a humanitarian focus, whether it's personal or on a grander scale. Maybe you're just helping somebody out, or maybe you're helping a community out, or a world out for that matter. And if we take anything away from our new moon in Cancer, it's that we need to stay mindful that when we embrace change with compassion, with intuition, we transform not only ourselves, but the world around us. So let's turn to the cards. Okay, who are you? Look at that. It's Temperance. It's a 14 energy. Having more by having less, finding a true balance for yourself. Here we are, we're standing there. Usually she's portrayed as 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on ground in order to really show the balance that needs to come into our world. But we are mixing cups together of a liquid, a special potion, a special balance that only works for us. And finding that perfect balance. Striving for that perfect balance. Do we ever find it in our lifetime? I'm sure a few have, but I'm sure it's incredibly difficult because we're always transforming. So when we start to feel that harmony, it's time to start moving towards new directions, right? But we get stronger each step we take because we grew that beautiful foundation on which to build. So Temperance tried to jump out there. Put Temperance back in the deck. Oh, I love how Spirit works. Oh, the cards are escaping. Hang on, let's cut them before they choose a few more cards for me. Okay, underlying energy is the Temperance card. Over the next several weeks, this is our energy. It's about finding that true balance in our lives. It's about understanding the goals and the dreams and the desires that we want to step into, applying the discipline, the patience, the determination needed in order to be successful, with following our intuition and allowing our emotions to kind of lead the way at the same time. It really is about weaving in that perfect balance for ourselves, knowing how much discipline, how much push we need to give to ourselves, and how much, it's almost like we need to remember that work-play kind of balance in our lives, to make sure that we're not just working, pushing ourselves, and not taking time out to love ourselves, to experience joy, happiness, to tell ourselves that we are grateful for ourselves, love ourselves enough to take the time so that we can let our hair down, so we can relax, so that we can allow our own joy and happiness to bubble to the surface over and over again. Our first card is the Chariot. Oh, yeah, not heavy energy at all, Tilly. This is a card that says pull it back a little bit. Okay, I know a lot of people today, when I watch other tarot readers, they're reading this as a forward motion card. But if you follow the history of this card, it is about pulling it back. It is about thinking things through. Yes, we are at a fork in the road, so to speak. We are deciding which path to go down, and it's foggy and it's dark, and nobody in their right mind would just go down one path without thinking it through. We want that fog to lift. We want the sun to come out. We want to peer down each of those paths. First of all, is there a dead end? Or does it keep going? Do you see that light at the end of the tunnel? Are there obstacles in the way that we could easily move around and ignore completely miss on the path if we are prepared properly? And when we're ready to go forward, there are no reins connected to those horses. Those horses will understand our intuitive thoughts and take us forward in the way we need to go. We have the King of Swords. This is strong determination, strong focus. So it's not only in the numerology, it's not only in the astrology, it's also in the cards, saying that we will be strong, we will be determined, we will be focused. We won't let other people's dramas pull us away from our own path forward, our goals, our dreams, our well-being, our health. I heard our health. So, if people are saying, come on, it's only a few hours, come on, and you really feel like you need to rest, then you need to rest. But if you're using that as an excuse because you just don't want to participate, then shame on you. Get out there and have fun. This energy is very ripe for socializing with purpose, networking ourselves. The Tower card, my goodness. Awakenings. The Tower card removes what no longer has value. no longer supports us or is no longer needed in order for us to go forward. So, in a few extreme cases, this card can come off as completely derailing you, and you find yourself completely and utterly into a new path. Two, little things happen that maybe you weren't expecting to happen, but you knew had to happen. You just didn't take control of the situation, so they did. Know that whatever is removed from your path, wherever you find yourself, it is for your greater good. That is where you need to be. So whatever happens to you during this weekend, or the next 2 weeks for that matter, you need to understand that it is for your greater good. That it's there to teach you something, move you in a certain direction, make you aware of a truth. I mean, this is also an energy where truths can come up, hidden truths, secrets, things that were hidden before from you come to light. Let's get a the Chariot, the King of Swords, and the Tower. So that is strong, determined energy. So know that there is a great strength in you that you can tap into quite easily over the next several weeks to move towards your goals, your dreams, your desires. So make the plan. Set your intentions. We have infinite blessings, the 17, making the impossible possible. A renewed sense of hope is very much the 17 energy. You know you've got this. You feel confident. There's a strength. Open your heart and your reality to the immeasurable gifts from nature. Loving energy is surrounding you. Love from the highest level is being showered onto you and your life. Count your blessings. Remember that love is all around you. Notice miracles and blessings as they show up in unexpected ways, but always at the right time. Your life may not be exactly as you anticipated, but be sure to look for your miracles. Be sure to look for your miracles. Things can happen on a dime. We will do an animal card, and then of course we will do a Journey of Love card, because that deck has never failed to amaze. And of course our animals are back. Popular demand. Look at this. We have the bee. Get busy. Get busy with the bee. Bee is also about community. I can't remember what the book said. So let's just go and visit the book. Get busy. Keywords: busy, active, goal setting, fertility. The happiest people are those who are too busy to notice whether they are or not. B tells you it's time to get busy. Instead of trying to get all of your projects done by yourself, ask for assistance. Everybody has strengths. Some are leaders, others are followers. Know what category you best fit in and use that to your advantage. While you may hate to clean, there's others who love it. While you may love to organize, others may need your direction in how to best accomplish it. There shouldn't be shame in your talent. Cooperation and delegation are key with the B. Embrace B by taking small steps, but begin the project or task in front of you, even if it seems impossible. Any action is action towards fulfilling your goal. One of the most important things is to remember, if you want to be successful, is that procrastination is your biggest enemy. I just released some stuff on procrastination on Patreon for you guys, by the way. So check your inboxes. Delaying things sabotages your goal. Don't lose hope. Remain determined. B is also known for fertility, and this may be a sign that it's the right time to add a child to your life, or you may hear of someone close to you being pregnant. You may also want to start an exercise program. B lets you know that in order to motivate yourself, you need to work as a team. Instead of running on a treadmill, join a volleyball team. Instead of walking around the block by yourself, ask your neighbor to join you. The pressure you put on yourself will greatly decrease if you engage others who can help motivate you. So you don't have to do it all by yourself. And with the energy of Cancer, we want family, friends, those people closest and dearest to our heart to surround us, to be a part of our journey going forward. Okay, journey of love. And our card is riding the cosmic wave. And we have the 60 energy. So the 6 energy is definitely about our habits, our behaviors, allowing things to be released and inviting in new possibilities to what we can do on a daily basis consistently to move ourselves forward. You got the view of the camera in there really well. Isn't that weird? How it rebounds? And the card. The card is very shiny. There, I'll pull it back. Oh, look, you can actually see it better there. Okay. Oh, there's the fireworks. Happy. Happy. Oh, well, I live close enough to a town that has fireworks every single night. Okay, riding the cosmic wave. There we go. You can see it beautifully there. Oh, we got to read the poem first, don't we? Fireworks threw me off. This might be the card of catalyst actions here. Your spirit flies like the wind, warms like the sun, and watches the sky. How wise the earth, waiting for the moment to be touched. This one's short and sweet. Okay. You can be carried further by the cosmic wave than by your own efforts. When you are going where you are going cannot be attained by effort. The effort, the discipline, prepares us for the leap. But after the leap, we are no longer sustained by our efforts, but by forces greater than us, the forces of love itself. You are stepping towards the edge, preparing to leap, and let the cosmic wave of love carry you forward. You shall be moved through grace into a new world awaiting you. This oracle brings a message. There is a time to work hard and a time to allow the fruits of one's labor to manifest. When one may be carried by forces set in motion by the energy of life itself. You can let go and move further, reach farther with less effort. Now is the time to give yourself permission to stop paddling and instead just ride the wave. Give in, let go, and be moved. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.